Hey, welcome back to the Laughing Lounge. I'm Angelica.
And I'm Lauren.
Today we're diving into one of those real life reminders that we've both had to learn the hard way. Don't fight for a seat at a table that was never set for you.
Say it louder for the people in the back. We've all been there, trying to squeeze ourselves into spaces, friendships, or jobs that just weren't meant for us.
So let's start to unpack what does this mean? What does it look like? And do we feel like we're valued in friendships when we feel like we are not meant for them?
I feel like a lot of the time it's a one-way street. Like, you personally, if I was friends with somebody and it felt fine between us, but you looking in on it, you might have a different perspective of it, because you notice that I'm doing all the work and they're not doing anything to contribute to this friendship. So I think it has a lot to do with perspective.
Yeah.
And how the friendship is perceived.
And I also think too that your friends that you are friends with, they know when you're not yourself, and they know when you're getting taken advantage of. And I can pick up on that quickly, and I think you could pick up on that for me. And it's hard to have those conversations when we joke around we only have 4 friends, our significant others and each other, and that's because you're fearful for things like this happening.
Yeah, exactly. You want to be liked by people, but you also don't want to be taken advantage of, because people like to, if you're very friendly and easygoing, people like to take advantage of that.
Correct. Or when you have experience in, let's just say, hair and makeup, and they use you for that. I didn't know I was doing your hair today. There's been a few times where me and Lo have hung out, and the plan was for me to do her hair, and our ex-friend that we are no longer friends with would just sit down right after. And I'm just
If this wasn't on the schedule, but
I didn't know that I was
fine, I guess.
And I'm then a part of me is am I overreacting, or is it because she thought that since everybody was having a hair day, she wanted to have a hair day too?
Yeah, but all she had to do was ask. She didn't just have to sit down and expect you to do it. She should have asked. I
was I don't even have a flat iron. I remember that day. I didn't have one. I had to go back home.
Yeah, and that's not fair to you.
I'm it's just, and we honestly just recently, me and Love had conversations about friendships, not ours, okay, let's just put that out there, but friendships around, outside of ours, and that's why we're so nervous when we try to be friends with other people, because it's is this genuine? And if it's not genuine, how do I get myself out of that?
Yeah, definitely. And there has been instances where we try to invite people into the friend group, and it does not end well. It's always us 4 for life.
Always. I mean, the common denominator, we are not the problem. We remove ourselves from the problem.
Yes.
And I will say, I think that if anybody, would ever try to even attempt to be in our friendship again, what me and Lo have learned, that we have to be super transparent. A lot of people don't understand the jokes that our significant others make.
Oh, 100%.
And we don't find them offensive. When we first started hanging out, all together, when everybody first started dating, I'm okay, we ain't gotta say that. But now it's you just laugh about it, because this is just who they are.
And you just ignore them.
We can tune them out. We can tune them out, but I think our old friends that we had in our group, every little thing that the boys said, they had a problem with. And
we were having a conversation every week about something that was said
that was offensive.
Then just stop coming at this point.
And I said, I don't even think what they said was bad compared to what they say when we're in public at the grocery store, or last episode they were on when they talked about their movie date. There's things like that that's and we did not want them to feel like they could not be themselves either, because this is how they are every single day, and Absolutely. We're not going to
they shouldn't have to
shy from that.
Especially in their own houses, they shouldn't have to hide how they act with each other.
And when it was COVID time, we hung out every single day. And I'm like, oh, like it's the world is like shunned away because, you know, COVID's going around. We tried to be nice. We tried to have a space for, you know, people who we thought were friends to come and hang out. And then that felt like, well, we do that.
Yeah.
So it just ended up being us four. Anyway, still is.
And we always have a good time.
I mean,
No matter if we're drinking or if we're watching The Masked Singer.
oh my God.
We need to bring that back. We used to, like, they used to come over was it Wednesdays?
Mm-hmm.
Every Wednesday, and we would watch The Masked Singer together, and we would try to guess who was who and everything. It was so much fun.
It's not fair because the first season we watched, Zach got the majority of them.
He did. He definitely guessed T-Pain.
And I was like, there's no way.
Spoiler alert. If you didn't know that, spoiler alert.
We have to get caught up because there has to be at least like 6 or 7 seasons now.
Yeah, like we stopped watching it around like season 4, I think.
But that's when they started to change, like how they did everything. Yeah. And the one thing I will say, like I even posted a video on Instagram stories about like people who reach out to you, or if you reach out to them first and they don't respond, or you feel like you have to text people first in order to have a conversation. It shouldn't be like that. Like, but thing also, you have to realize too, life also does get in the way. But I'm talking people that you don't talk to for a long period of time, and then they expect you to reach out to them. That is not what a real friendship is. And that goes for family too.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be friends. It can be family as well.
The phone works both ways. And I am one. I will die on this hill. I will not reach out to you if you're not reaching out to me first. And it's been months of time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you want to say like, oh, I'm so sorry, like life is busy, like sure, but like don't expect me to reach out to you. And then I don't like that. And I reached out to one ex-friend to hang out, and she never texted me back. I'm never speaking to you again.
Oh, bye.
I like to hold a grudge.
Right, like I feel like I am the type of person that if one of my friends are going through something and they reach out to me, but they only reach out to me when they need something, it's a little fishy. Like I have a friend like that, and I mean I'm not trying to blast her, but like because like when we hang out we have a good time and it's fun, but like I feel like I am the only one that ever reaches out to her and see if she wants to do something. And since I stopped doing that, I have not seen her in a really long time to actually hang out. Last time I saw her was when her boyfriend broke up with her.
Oh my
and
God.
I ran to be with her because she was upset about it. That's the type of person that I am. But haven't heard anything since then, so I mean I'm just tired of being the person that reaches out.
Yeah, I do not disturb and you're blocked. So you're not reaching me anyway. How about we talk about like the signs of like like if someone is forcing themselves to sit at a table that they're not wanted. Like I will be 110% transparent. Like growing up, me and my family grew up in like the church setting, so like people that you go to church with, that's who you grow up with. Mm-hmm. Right? And I never felt like I had to force a relationship with those girls that I grew up with. And I'm grateful for the relationships that I've had with them. But as you get older, life gets in the way. And you stop talking to them. Okay, that's fine. But like, it's also nice to see like them on social media, on Instagram. You like even swiping up on, you know, their Instagram stories, seeing them on TikTok. Like, you can see that they're still thriving, still doing good. That you don't wish harm on them. But also, that also brings you back to like being an adult. Like nothing will compare to those friendships that you had when you were 12. So if you feel like you're about to sit at a table and you feel like the people around you have that feeling that people around you like don't have your best interests at heart, you feel like there's a little bit of animosity or tension while you're around them. Like I've had multiple times where I hung out with certain people and I had like this gut feeling that if I was to get up and go to the bathroom, I know that they're going to talk about me.
I actually have a good example of this because so I had these 2 really good friends from childhood, and my one friend's name is Sammy. She has been my friend since she was born. Mm-hmm. She's a year younger than me. We were inseparable, and then she moved to Butler, and we stopped talking. But like when we see each other, because my mom and her mom are best friends as well. When we see each other, it's like no time has passed. Like we just pick up where we we don't have to talk all the time.
But you know, so your friendship is still there.
Yeah, like we're the same.
Yeah.
But like on the other hand, my other friend from like middle school, when she went to high school, it was like everything changed and I didn't matter anymore and I wasn't good enough to be friends with her and stuff like that. And it just like really put everything in perspective, because like we didn't go to the same high school anymore, and like she was completely different. She was into dance and she was like girly and everything like that, and I'm more of like a tomboy and into sports and stuff. So it was just like
you didn't fit her image.
Exactly. Like, and it was just crazy how much that changes the way you see somebody in a friendship. Like, and it's, like, we're still friends on Facebook and everything like that, but like I don't.
But it's like not even like it's. You know, when we talk sometimes, like, I get secondhand embarrassment when, like, X, Y, and Z. I don't get secondhand embarrassment for myself. I get it for the other person.
Yeah.
Because if they actually needed something and they reached out to me, I would answer. And that's what's wrong with me.
Yes, because we are the bigger people. We will put our differences aside. We were friends at one point, and you need something now? Absolutely. I would drop everything to do anything for you.
I mean, and it's, like, really... Being an adult actually sucks, like, if you're really going to talk about it. But when you have to be an adult and also have to function around, like, what friendships are good for you and what friendships are not good for you, and then you have this piece in mental health there.
Mm-hmm.
If you really are spiraling, I mean, I spiral, I feel like, on a weekly basis. Like,
she has an overstimulated shirt on.
There's a part of you that's like, maybe they don't want to be around you because you have a lot going on. But if they were really your friends, they would put everything else aside on hold to figure out what was wrong with you.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what lacks from my outside friendships out of you and Zach and Steve, right? Like, I think that I put myself more into other people and they don't pour into me.
I don't worry about that with us.
Right.
The
like,
second that something happens, you completely change. Like, it's 180 difference. Like, you know, the second something happened and you are mad because completely changed.
You can see it all over my face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, I don't play around when it comes to stuff like that. And this even goes to, like, relationships, like significant others. Like, my husband has to hear my mouth all the time when I say, like, the same people that you put your all into, they are not going to do the same for you. And that's sad.
Yeah.
You want the best for everybody that's in your life, including family, and that does not get returned.
But they sometimes don't want the best for you.
So
family sucks sometimes.
I said, so when are you going to, like, not want to hear my mouth anymore about the situation? He's like, I'm going to continue to hear your mouth because I'm not going to. It's like, you're going to have to put yourself first, like your mental health.
And the worst part is, like, you can say everything multiple times about how you feel about the situation, but nothing is going to change unless the person that it's happening to makes the change.
Yep.
Which, in this case, if it's your husband, that sucks because you don't want to see that happen to him. But, like, nothing's going to matter unless he makes the step.
Like, he can, like, cut somebody off. Like, I was just talking to this with my mom. Like, somebody can piss him off, he will not talk to them again. But if somebody that he actually cares about, they can do him dirty. Like, I'm talking probably, like, shit in front of him and smear it on him. He would talk to them the next day.
Yeah, I mean,
like, that's just the type of person that he is.
Yeah.
But, like, me, I hold a grudge.
And that's okay too.
He's like, you're really going to be upset about that? Yep, it happened 4 years ago and I'm still not speaking to them. I'll see you out in public, I will not speak to you. Like,
I mean, I just avoid people in public, period. So
I just think that, like, you have to protect your peace at some point, and if your peace is in jeopardy because of people's bullshit around you, like, that's not fair to you either. Like, people want the best for you. Like, when I was a teenager, I never thought that I would want to work with kids now, but, like, the group of friends that I had, like, you really want to do that? You really want to work with kids? You really want to do this? You really want to do that? And then when I said I wanted to move up from being a teacher, I don't see you doing that. Like, talk down on everything that I want to do, but then I would lift them up on things that they wanted to do. Look at me now.
Period.
Because I think that you can want the best for people that used to be in your life, but it is hard to separate the friendships that you had, right? Like, I wanted the best for everybody around me, but nobody wanted the best for me. It felt like then. And it still feels like that now, except for a small little group That's why, like, when we have get-togethers, clearly it's the same 4 of us because I don't trust nobody.
No. Yeah, we don't. When we're together with people, we don't be talking.
Like, and I don't have time for that. And we brought it up briefly on the episode that our significant others were on, but I was in cosmetology school, and that was probably the worst 18 months of my life. It was week 1 in, and people started saying that I said this, and I literally talked to nobody because I didn't know anybody in cosmetology school. So, like, that's a red flag. But, like, cosmetology school is equivalent to middle school drama, and, you know, the fakeness and stuff. And then, like, I made a friend in cosmetology school. I was in her wedding. Me and Steve were in her wedding. Steve was their best man. And then at that point in time, I should have ended the friendship then, because they would make, like, microaggression comments. Like, you're my black daughter. It's like, oh, okay. And then there was a situation. We were at Seven Springs with my mom and dad, and they were friends for my birthday. There was messages back and forth in a group chat that my husband was in, and I knew something was wrong because my husband's, at the time he was my boyfriend, but his whole demeanor shifted.
I feel like that whole friendship was just so toxic because of the fact that, like, they literally made Steve disassociate with everybody in his group.
Family, friends,
like,
girlfriend.
That was the least amount of stuff that we never saw you guys. And, like, you were busy, but, like, we joined a bowling league with Stevie, and then all of a sudden, like,
they like, oh, the thing that you have closest to, we're gonna take that.
Yeah.
And it's like one of those movie, like, Lifetime movies, where, like, somebody that comes into your life is literally obsessed with you, and they will take everything away from you. And
it was so weird. Like, they were.
And I think, like, I don't know for sure. Maybe you know. I don't know if it was him and Zach had a conversation, because I think that he just had this epiphany one day, and then, like, he, like, stopped talking to them. But that was before. That was before that whole situation happened. But then randomly they asked if they wanted to do something on a weekend, and it just happened to be my birthday weekend. And there was a group chat, and for everybody that doesn't know, I'm allergic to coconut. Like, I cannot have anything remotely.
Like, she likes to try and take herself out with coconut, but, like, that's a different conversation for another time.
But they made comments in the group chat about, like, they'll put coconut rum in the jungle juice, that I would sleep outside with the raccoons, and that some other disturbing things that were said in those messages. And I was crying at the table.
Those aren't friends.
Yeah.
If people in your life are treating you like that, those are not friends.
Yeah. I was crying at the table, and my mom's best friend was there.
Oh Lord.
And she, you know, told my mom that I was upset, and my mom read the messages. As one mom would do, Mama Bear came out. And
as she should have.
My thing is, like, why were they so comfortable of messaging him in the group chat with him in it? And I think they did it on purpose. And he didn't respond, but you could tell that his demeanor shifted. And we were leaving Seven Springs that night. And he told my mom that he was going to go there. And I was like, and do what? Because I don't go to jail.
Right?
I mean,
like, they're not worth it.
And they were really upset when, like, I started to separate myself, because at that time we had, like, I felt like 4 deaths in our family, like, back to back to back.
There was a lot going on.
And at that time, like, I didn't want to be bothered with anybody. Like, I would talk to Lo, but, like, I did not want to leave the house. Like, and they didn't like that.
And that's what grief does to people. Like, they were not being sensitive to the fact that you literally lost, like, 4 people, and they were all unexpected.
In the same year.
Yeah.
And it's like, they didn't like that. They wanted me to come over, and they just bought a new house, and they called me one night on FaceTime, and I was like, congratulations. They're like, oh, like, we would have thought you would have been, like, way more excited for us.
I don't have the energy to be excited for anything right now. And you have to understand that I'm trying not being around because I don't like you. But
I just needed a beat. Like,
yeah, like,
literally felt like life was beating my ass. Literally.
I hate when life does that.
And I should have, like, there was, like, little things picked up on. Like, I was helping her with her wedding, and her maid of honor was nowhere to be found. And
Wild.
I was like, well, maybe I should just be your maid of honor. Joking around. She was like, yeah, no.
Oh. Wow.
Like, it's just a lot of underhanded things are happening in that friendship, and that's why, like, I will not. They could be lit on fire, and I walk past with ice cold bottle of water, and I'm drinking it right in front of them and walking past them. Like, I'm not going to help you anymore, because once I hold a grudge, that's it.
It's not worth it.
It's not. And I feel like if you can talk about me that way in front of my significant other, what were you saying whenever he wasn't around?
Exactly. And if you really felt like this, like, obviously you didn't like me, because if you liked me, why were you saying all this stuff about me behind my back? Like,
remember
what was your game plan here with this friendship? Because I really just don't understand.
Remember when we went and we all went and I got this tattoo?
Mm-hmm.
They were upset because they wanted to be there. You're not my mom.
One, you were mad because I didn't sit in your apartment, so no, you're not invited. Okay, bye. What? Who gets mad because someone didn't sit down in their apartment? Like, wow.
And then I had to, like, remember I, like, texted them, like, me first. Texted
That
her.
was your first tattoo. Like,
And I said,
it had to be special with all of us. Like, no.
And I said, if you're upset that I got a tattoo without you, like, you're crazy. She's like, and then she was like, Angelica, like, I would never be upset about a tattoo. My God. Like, okay, bitch.
But you are, though, so I'm confused.
Because you were talking about it to my husband at the time, boyfriend.
Why?
And, like, what people really don't understand, you better not talk about nobody that I care about to me. I'll hit you with a butter sock. Like, don't. That's why, like, when she would try to talk to me about you, don't do that.
I'm gonna warn you now. Better stop.
I'll end this friendship right now.
I really feel like she didn't like me because of the fact that we were close. That's really the only reason why she.
That's the only reason why she was upset. And then, like, her significant other would feel some type of way
because of Zach and Steve's relationship.
And they would make jokes
because they wanted you guys to themselves.
No,
but, like, that's not how this is.
I'm like this. My mom. I think for season 2 we should have both of our moms on the episode.
Oh,
but my mom, she doesn't like somebody. That is it.
No.
Like, that is it. Like,
you're dead to her.
There's
dead and buried.
There's no coming back from that.
Nothing.
At all. And she told me multiple times while I was friends, before, like, things got bad, she was like, I
didn't have a good feeling.
No. She's like, why are you there? You have no other friends? I said, I do have friends, but I wanted to, like, step out of my comfort zone. And, like, she's like, it's not worth it.
Also, back then, it was just like, we just got out of high school. Like, we had all these friends that we had in high school, and then you get out of high school and nobody talks to you anymore. Like, you just lose touch with all of these people that you used to be so close with and see every single day. So it's like, you also are still trying to find that group of people, and in your mind, you think that you need all of these friends because you have so many friends in high school. So it's just like,
and then, like, in high school, like, if we all planned something, like, on a Saturday, we knew it was happening because we just talked about it on Friday.
Yeah.
Even though we planned it on Monday, we talked about it Friday. This is the time that we're meeting up. And then it's like, when you're out of it, like, I literally, in high school, we would, what year did we start it? Friendsgiving?
I think we started sophomore year.
Yeah. So we did, like, Friendsgiving.
Yeah.
And Lo's mom would always make the buffalo chicken dip. My mom would always make the rigatoni, and we started in 10th grade. I don't even know how it, like, came about.
I don't know either. It was just something that we always did it at school too, which was so fun because the teachers let us do it at school.
And then, like, after high school, after we graduated, I think we did it once or twice.
We did it
once after we graduated, and then, like, it didn't happen again.
Uh-huh.
So then it was like, okay, like, that's something that we looked forward to every year.
And then, like, to go back on that, like, all of the people that we invited to that thing, who do we talk to? It's just us. We don't talk to anybody else. It is what it is.
I mean, but, like, I think we talked about it with Dathan too, like, in high school, like, ninth grade, like, we're so excited to be here. Like, we're the babies of school. Like, we're so excited. Like,
But so anxious at the same
Yeah.
time. Like,
hands are sweaty.
Ooh.
Even though it was, like, one hallway, like, I still got lost. Like, everybody started 2 weeks before me. So it's like, I'm, like, the new girl in school. 10th grade, okay, like, we're starting to find our bearings. That was probably the worst year of my life. Literally. 11th grade is when I thrived. Like, I think that I had, like, a come to Jesus moment. And then senior year was not easy, but we're the top dogs of the school now. So all of those friends that we had from 9th grade all the way up to 12th grade, that's who we were used to.
Yeah, and we had a group. So, like, getting out of high school and not talking to anybody again and not seeing everybody every day, it's so weird. It's a weird feeling.
And then, like, am I the problem? Is that why we're not talking? And then, like, you expand on those friendships and you, like, make your own outside of that group, and then you're like, oh, you're weird.
Yeah.
Like, you're weird as hell. So we're not gonna hang on.
And then you would reconnect with people from high school, and then you would try to hang out, and then people would get offended because your boyfriends are gay with each other. So there's that.
I just we could never silence them, like, ever. Like, even whenever, like, me and Steve, like, moved into our apartment, we had our housewarming party, and, like, we would have game nights, and we would invite everybody. I'm like, it was bad when we had to have a pep talk with the boys. We're not saying anything that is rude, that some might find disrespectful.
There's gonna be other people here.
And then, like, I looked at Lo one day, I'm like, I don't even care.
Right, like,
This is my house. Like, we're not.
What are we trying to do here? Like,
and then, like,
they could leave.
And the housewarming party was a big group of people, and then, like, it got less and less and less.
Tell me how Zach got lost in a one-bedroom apartment. So at the housewarming party, I mean, obviously we were drinking. Okay, it was a fun time, and Zach is laying in their bed watching Black Panther, just chilling. I don't really know why he was laying in their bed. He was gone. He was out.
He was done.
He's done. Yeah, and. And I went in there and I was like, okay, like, do you want to go? And he was like, yeah. And then, like, I was, like, saying bye and everything, and then I go to, like, find him, and he is nowhere in the apartment. And we're like, literally, where did he go? We open the door, and he's laying in the hallway. What are you doing? Why are you out here in the hallway? Like, he's like, you said we were leaving. What?
I'm just happy he didn't go out the front door.
Like, what are you doing?
Of course. Only him.
He's a mess.
Funny story, when we first moved into the apartment, the floors, because they just did the floors and the floors were slippery, and Steve, tried to chase me around the house. He fell. Smacked right on his back. And
No.
I laughed at him. And then I went to go get my phone and record him on the floor and send it to his sister. Did I help him up? After all that.
Hasn't he fallen out of the shower like 5 times? Like,
he should be concussed. Like, seriously. And I fall down and up steps, so there's just that.
It's a tough life. Okay, what are some of your red flags in friendships?
I say that if I'm the only one that's reaching out.
Red flag.
2, if we go somewhere and like for example, like when we plan something, we'll say like, how about we go here or we go there, or like if we don't have anything extra, like we could just like hang out at the house or something. We go somewhere, they order the most expensive thing, and then they'll be like, oh, I don't have any money. Oh, I guess you're washing dishes.
Like, who's paying for that then? Like, you didn't even ask.
And those friends that I told you about, they did that before to me and Steve. Oh, now I want to go talk to the.
You might want to go cancel that order then. Like,
and I would say like friends who talk about your other friends in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
That is,
yeah.
And if they talk about your significant other.
Yes, because why would you talk to him about? Why would you talk about him to me?
What about you?
I agree with the whole paying. I agree with everything you said, honestly. Like, people that I feel like a friendship should be equal. Like, if I pay for your meal, like, then I pay for it, you pay for it. Like, we just go back and forth. Like, it's never like...
For record, I don't argue with her anymore.
Yeah.
About it. I'm just like... Whatever.
Like, because it's just, like, a trade-off. Like, I pay for coffee one time, you're gonna pay for it next. Like, I never expect my friend to pay for anything. So it's a red flag if we're out to dinner and you're like, hey, I'm ordering this, but, like, also I don't have any money. Like, you could have just asked. Because I would rather you have said, like, oh, hey, like, I forgot my wallet. Do you mind paying for this?
Yeah.
And I'll, like, either pay you back or...
The thing is, like, when it comes to, like, certain people, I actually don't care. Right? Like, half the time I try to pay for stuff anyway. We went out for ice cream, and I was like, yeah, just put it all together. She was like, what? I said, put it all together. I'll pay for it. Like, I don't expect things in return. Like, that's just
who you are.
Like, I don't, because I'm so used to being taken advantage of.
Which is a red flag. Like, taking advantage of your friends is wild. Some other ones, I don't really know. Like, red flags that I don't know. Like all the ones that you said, obviously, but, like, I'm just thinking of, like, what's another one? I mean, honestly, I feel like if you claim that you're such good friends with this one person and then never talk to them, it's like, are you actually my friend? Like, that's so wild. Like, I would never call somebody my best friend if I didn't talk to them. Like, it's different. Like, I don't know. It just seems weird. Like, people that can not talk and pick up where they left off, and that's fine. But, like, if you're really, like, never talking to them and never see them, are you guys really friends? Like, that's just weird to me.
Oh, right. And then, like, let's talk about, like, the shift, right? Like, how do we prevent ourselves from feeling like those seats aren't for us? Like, you take rejection as redirection, but also I'm never putting myself in a position like that ever again. Yeah. Because it's not worth it.
I'm not going to force myself on people. Like, it's just not worth it.
And if I'm not your cup of tea, that's perfectly fine. Like, I'm not going to, like...
I'm not going to beg you to be my friend.
You don't want to, like, shift your personality to fit someone else's lifestyle. You know what I mean? And we talk about that all the time. Like, we don't... Like, if I am not meant to be in your life, that's fine. But, like, don't feel like... I don't want to feel like I'm forcing my way in to your seat. Like, clearly this seat is only meant for 4. Like, our friendship group, and I'm never adding 2 more seats ever again. That's how I look at it. No. Because every time we add 2 or add 1, someone's feelings are hurt.
Yes. Always.
I mean, it's never ours, though. I think I'm the one who usually hurts their feelings.
Yeah. Or they get offended by something the boys say. Which, it happens a lot because they get drunk and then they say stuff that they do. But, like, it
we're
happens.
Used to it, though.
Like, like...
I feel like they say these things sober, but...
It gets a lot worse when they're drunk.
So, like, we are just going to be in one safe space. And we're not... If we, like, when we have, like, drinking nights, that's why we don't do it out in public. We have a space that we stay here, we drink our jungle juice in private. Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, I mean, I'm never going to ask my husband, and you're never going to ask your boyfriend to be somebody that they're not.
Yeah. I would never make them feel uncomfortable because they can't have their friendship. Like, oh, you guys can hang out with these people, but you guys can't be weird and, like, talk the way you guys talk. Like, that just makes it awkward for them because, like, what are they?
And that's just who they are. I mean,
exactly.
They've known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
So it's like, if ones who want that were in our friend group don't like it, I mean, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
I really don't care about your feelings because I care about us 4 more than your
and I think that's what the problem was too, that there was a lot of jealousy there. Like, the main root of the friendship was us 4.
Yep. I was trying to be nice.
And then, like, it's bad when the boys are like, do we really want to bring them? Do we really want them to come over here? Like, is there going to be any drama? No, there's not going to be any drama. It's going to be great. No drama at all.
Oh.
We had a lot of "I told you so" moments from the boys, and that was humbling. That's why, like, I refused to ever go through that again.
Yep.
I refuse to ever go through that again. So, how do you think, like, if someone listening, what advice would we give them so they could create their own space to feel like wanted at a table, or create a space for others to feel wanted at a table?
I say the biggest thing for you, find your people. Like, you do not have to force friendships. The people that want to be in your life will make the effort, and definitely just don't spread yourself thin either. Like I said, the people that want to be in your life and want to be your friends will make the effort. You don't always have to be the person that reaches out and tries to keep everybody together. I think that's a big thing too. Like, when people are in a big friend group and things happen, the one person always is like, oh my gosh, no, we need to fix this, and like try to keep everybody together. Like,
that used to be me.
Sorry, girl, I didn't mean to come for you.
That used to be me, but like then like I got over it.
Yeah, because like somebody was fighting about something stupid like every week. We don't have time for this.
Or like the racial comments about food. I think that's what did it for me.
We don't got time for this. We are adults. Like, no. Mind your own business.
I think that too, that be yourself. And
100%.
if people don't like you for you, then clearly those people aren't meant to be in your life. And also, it's okay to have a small group of friends. You don't need to be the girl with 70 friends, and then only out of those 70, only 1 or 2 people or 3 people want the best for you.
Yep. I feel like I would hate myself if I had 70 friends, because I don't like big groups, so I would never. But yeah.
And also,
like my small little group of friends.
Yeah, and like also like with your small group of friends, you can plan trips.
Yes. We're going to Disney.
I texted Lo yesterday, and I sent her the message that I sent our travel agent about mini golf, because she's obsessed.
I am obsessed with mini golf. It's actually pretty bad.
But there's a Disney mini golf, so I'm
so excited to go there.
I made sure that we secured it yesterday.
I'm so excited.
But like, it's like whenever you think about it like this, like if you were to like book a trip with a group of your friends, and would you feel comfortable that if you were on your trip, would you have fun every single day with the people that you're going with? Like, if you think about it.
Are you going to be worried because you're like, oh my gosh, something is going to happen? Because if you're worried that something's going to happen, something is going to happen. Right. And you shouldn't have to worry about diffusing a situation while you're on vacation.
Right.
That's wild.
Yeah, and then you really shouldn't have anxiety about the people that you're going on vacation with. And if you do, then like maybe that trip shouldn't happen.
Yep.
Like, I did not think once asking you guys to come
like, this
to Disney
is so
before.
Much fun.
Like, it's not like I'm more worried about the boys. Like in public in Disney, you know? But like,
I'm probably gonna like walk down Main Street holding hands or something.
I would not be shocked.
I wouldn't be shocked either. They're like, take my picture
in front of the castle. Yeah. I would not be shocked at all. But like, it's like small things like that. Or like if you were to go over to their house, or you would have like a function, like would you be nervous that if you get up and go to the bathroom that they would be talking about you? Things like that.
Or even like, I hate not feeling welcome. So it's like, if I go somewhere, I usually don't go to many places that I'm not comfortable with, because I will literally just sit there on my phone. and I'm not trying to be rude, but like, that is what I do when I feel stressed. Yeah. Because I can control my phone. Yeah.
Like, it's something that you can like hold on to. Like, I always feel welcome at your house. You always feel welcome at my parents' house. Like, it's just like, but like, we're the same houses since high school. I mean, like, it's just
exactly.
My dad literally can talk to anybody.
He really can.
Like, literally.
He makes everybody feel welcome.
Yes, and he doesn't think twice. And like, I've had my fair share of lectures from him about life in general. But like, we were just talking about last weekend, because the last week I had really bad migraines, and he was like, you really have to like put that stress into something that you can control. So I've decided to go back to the gym, and it actually helps a lot. But it's also like, he has friends too, because he's a truck driver, and he has friends that, you know, he sometimes has trouble with, but he like tries to see the good in everything. And like, it's, I mean, it's not a bad thing to see the good. It's just like when it feels draining, when you feel like your time is consumed based off of what other people are going through, but they don't take that moment to ask you, are you all right?
Yep, totally.
You know,
what advice do you give people that are going through this situation but with family members? I know you have a good take on this because there's a lot of family members on your side that got some tea with.
I don't know if they want to listen to me, but I literally just try to give everybody grace first, but just because they're family doesn't mean that they should be able to sit at your table for free.
Exactly.
And that if that means controlling your peace, do that.
If that means not talking to them because you are protecting yourself and your peace,
do that.
So be it.
Like, and growing up, and I always say this, like, and my husband like finally understands it, but like, when you're growing up and you were always around your cousins, always around your aunts, always around your uncles and your grandparents, and then when you grow older and you like start to voice how you feel about certain things, especially in like the way I grew up, some adults deem it as disrespectful. Like, how dare you disrespect me? I'm not disrespecting you. I'm telling you how I feel about this situation. And I feel like if they cannot hear what you're saying about how it makes you feel, then that's also disrespectful. Like, if you are taking a moment just to protect your peace, that's fine. But if I'm telling you how I feel about it, I'm not being disrespectful to you.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you that I didn't appreciate what you said. I didn't appreciate how that came across.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of times when you're younger and you try to talk to, like, actually talk to family members, sometimes it is perceived as disrespectful. Just because you're trying to be grown up and have a conversation with people, and they still just treat you like a kid, and that you need to respect them whenever they're not respecting you. Right.
And I feel like too that it's also comes with the territory of who the situation is with. Like, I talk to my cousins. I think I talk to the majority of my cousins, but like me and Faith are like really, really close. Like, we're a year apart. So like we talk literally every day. And then like my boy cousins, like I don't talk to them all the time, but like we talk to each other. But like I refuse to let anybody, even family, if it makes me feel like I shouldn't voice how I feel. And like, if that means I have to cut you off, I'll do that. If that means that I have to separate myself, so be it. And like, me and my siblings were all close, but like, I've taken advice from my sister before. My sister's like, you have to leave people where they are. That also includes family. Like, just because we're blood related doesn't mean that you should be able to take the disrespect that is given to you. And don't even get me started on my dad's side. Yep. I pick my piece all the time. All of it.
Really what you have to worry about is protecting your own peace. That's the big thing you should get from today's episode. Protect your peace.
Because if you don't, it's like you have like this worry wart, and like everything that you think about gives like, it just roots the anxiety. And I have anxiety almost every damn day. Every day I'm anxious about something, and it's like, on top of that, dealing with family that don't want the best for you, don't see what you're trying to do for yourself, don't think that what you're doing is what you should be doing. Like, that's, and if you're dealing with that shit with friends, you should not have to deal with that same shit with family.
Absolutely.
And I feel like as you get older, you start to realize, I feel like when I was 21, I had like a midlife crisis, I think. Like, because like, you want to be the pleaser. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, my family knows that I'm not trying to be disrespectful, so like, whatever happens, I'll just be quiet about it. Or like, if I tell you how I feel, like, I'm just going to shut up about it. Now I don't care.
Yeah. You have to find your voice.
And I will argue with anybody.
And sometimes finding your voice takes a lot longer for people. Like, I used to be very quiet. Well, I mean, I still am quiet,
Yeah.
but, like, if something is gonna make me mad, like, I'm not just gonna sit around anymore. Like, I'm actually gonna say something about it.
Yeah.
Which I would never have done, because I don't like
Mm-hmm.
confrontation, but, like,
I
and I
do.
still don't, but, like, I'm also not gonna sit here and let people be talked bad to. Like, who do you think you are?
Yeah, I think there's been multiple times where she'll text me like, I need advice on this. I was like, who wants beat up? Because I'm confused. Because she never, like, if she's texting me that, then that means like somebody really must have like made her upset or like hurt her feelings or pissed her off. Like, who wants beat up?
Yeah.
That's where I'm at. Like, and Steve doesn't understand why I get so upset with like when he tells me stuff, because I'm like, I will hit somebody with a car. Like, the anger is unreal. Not really. It's like, it's just, that's
Well,
like,
yeah.
you know, it's bad if Zach's upset. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm really about that. Now I have beef.
Zach is very chill, so if he's upset, it's bad.
Yeah, and sometimes it's funny when he be getting revved up.
Which is so funny, because, like, he's a very chill guy, but, like, he has anger issues. Like, when he was younger, he said he had anger issues. But, like, his family would push his buttons on purpose. So like, that's why he had anger issues. So bad.
Yes.
But, like, because, like, he is probably, like, the chillest person. I would never guess that he had anger issues.
No.
Because, like, if he's mad about something, like, it has to be mad about something. But
I've never seen that side of him.
mm-mm.
But, like, when we're, like, out in public, he'll say, I bet you won't do that. Well, I was like, I don't know why you would say that.
Right? And then you say the same thing to him, too, though.
Well, like, she's like, but he will, though. I'm like, I know. I know that. Like, I just think that when you think about friendships and you think about your family relationships, it's most definitely okay to put yourself first.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, that even goes for relationships. Like, don't force a relationship with, like, if you're trying to date somebody. If you feel like you don't like them or they don't like you and they're just tolerating, don't.
Don't settle.
No.
Don't settle.
Because you'll blink and then you'll be like, oh my god, how did I get here?
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to be truthful with yourself and be like, this ain't working.
Exactly. Don't settle, and then, like, 5 years later in this relationship, you're like,
What the fuck am I doing?
don't want to be here anymore. Like,
I need a way out.
yeah.
Yeah, friendships are hard. Family relationships are hard. Especially when, like, you grow up and family still sees you as this little girl and the baby of the family. And I'm just like,
Yep.
no, I am 27 years old and I'm going to tell you how I feel about the situation, whether you like it or not. Like, for the longest, my grandma could not navigate the fact that, like, all of her grandkids who are over 21 drink. Because we grew up in the church and that's just, like, not what you do. And I think we were I forget where we were. And all of us were there. And I said to my older cousin Chris, I said, should we all bring like cups or like flasks? Or he was like, I don't care. And then I was like, oh, we're all drinking. I said, yep.
Sure am.
And then, like, my little brother, she always says, the only one that reaches out to me is Patrell. Like, he kisses ass. And, like, so, like, now me and my cousin Faith, we try to make it apparent, like, every month we go and take her, like, to dinner and try to do something with her. So last month we took her to Olive Garden. So we try to do something with her.
I mean, honestly, like, if your grandparents are a big part of your life, like, I feel like you definitely need to make the effort when you're there order and stuff.
Yeah, because when we were younger, we would go there every summer, like, with my grandmother, and all of the cousins, like, all of the cousins that were, like, me and Faith's age, all the way down to, like, Romeo, her little brother. We would go there every summer. And there was one time Faith was like, I'm not going back over Nana's. I said, you are going over Nana's because I'm going to Nana's. She's like, I'm not going. I'm going to say, I called her dad. I was like, can Faith come to Nana's with me? She was like, I guess I'm going to Nana's. And I said, you are. Because if I have to go, so do you. We were in this vacation Bible school that was across the street from my grandma's house, and like the age limit was 13, and Nana was like, they're 12. I'm like, Faith was 14. I was 13.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, Nana was like, Faith could not get over the fact that they gave us celery with cream cheese as a snack. He said, where's the peanut butter?
Yeah.
That's the only thing that she still talks about to this day. So I'm like,
not a big celery girl though, so.
And Faith, she still talks to her friends like from college and stuff, but it's like this. I think there's like 3 or 4 of them, and they go on like yearly trips. They don't see each other every day, but they text, and they pick up right where they left off.
That's cute.
I don't talk to my bestie from growing up anymore. That's another conversation for another day. Well, so how do you think a viewer would, if like, say if we had, let's just say this, like if we want you guys to send us in questions on like how, if you needed advice on like friendships, but like how would you tell viewers like if they had like to have like tough conversations like with their parents about feeling some type of way about like what their relationship was like or what their friendship was like going to your parents for advice?
Well, I mean, I feel like if you have a strong relationship with your parents, then obviously having a conversation about your friends and stuff is easy. But like if you don't really have a strong relationship with them, like, I mean, my sister talks to my mom every single day. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I still live with my parents, but like I don't really talk to my mom every single day. Like, just because we live together doesn't mean we talk all the time. Mm-hmm. But like that doesn't mean that my relationship's not just as strong.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just quiet. Like I don't want to be bothered, honestly. But like, I don't know, I don't really talk to my mom about stuff. Like, I know that every girl's like, oh my gosh, I gotta tell my mom about that. But like, I don't know, like, I just don't really talk about my problems with my parents.
Yeah.
And that's just, I don't know, I've always been like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I talk to my mom every day. But like, we also drive into work together.
Oh, me and my mom drive to work together too. And
like, I like have to, like, I know that she's at work, but I have to like hear her voice on the phone. Like, it's like really weird. But like, I talk about everything. Like, there's sometimes where it's like, maybe I'll see if I can handle this by myself first. Like, as an adult.
They have good perspective on stuff. Like, they have been through this stuff before.
Yeah.
Like, that's what they're there for. If you need help with something, like, you shouldn't be scared to talk to your parents if you have, like, if, I don't know. It depends on the relationship you have with your parents, but like, also, I feel like you shouldn't be scared to have a conversation with grown-ups.
My favorite line that my mom says is, well, you're not going to listen to me anyway, but this is how I feel. I'm like, oh, thanks. I appreciate it.
Thanks for the input.
Or she'll tell me how she feels. She goes like, you're still not going to listen to me. Like, Mom, I probably will not, but thank you for your advice. Yes. But like, I try to be that person that I want my nieces and nephews to come to if they need anything. Like, they can go to their parents too, but like, I want to be the aunt that they come to if they have like a situation, because I want to be like, yeah, I'm gonna give you the advice so you don't have to go to your dad. Mm-hmm. This one stays between us unless it's something that's like drastic. But like, I want to be that for them. But like, yeah, like, listen to yourself, listen to your heart, even though that sounds cliche. But like, don't do things if you feel like they're not right, or like you feel off. Like, when I am in a situation and my chest starts to like get like super tight, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I shouldn't be here, because if I'm here,
I gotta go.
Or like, if I feel like thoughts are like running through, I'm like, this is about to go so bad. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. Okay, we want to hear from you. Tell us about a time you realized you were at the wrong table and had to walk away.
DM us. Who knows, we might feature your story or give advice in a future episode.
So, if you take anything from today's conversation, let it be this. You don't need to beg for a seat at a table that wasn't meant for you.
Because your seat is waiting, it just might not be at their table.
Thanks for hanging out with us today in the Laughing Lounge.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and YouTube to keep laughing and learning with us.
We'll see you next time in the Laughing Lounge.